So, hi everyone. My name is Sergey Kunz. I'm co-founder of 1inch, software engineer, software architect for 20 years. If someone don't know about 1inch, I will tell our story shortly. So, we started on a hackathon. We were just two simple software engineers traveling around the globe, participating on hackathons, on competitions, building different things. One of these hackathons in New York City in May 2019, we came to a simple idea to combine all decentralized exchanges, all the liquidity sources into a single one by providing seamless experience in one single transaction to perform swaps for the best execution. We call it 1inch because of Bruce Lee, 1inch punch, you know? So, and we are really happy to have a collaboration with Bruce Lee family. With Bruce Lee Foundation, Shannon Lee, and our message is take crypto seriously. Bruce Lee was a person who did everything like a pro. He was a pro. He gave everything, and he did it with a beauty. And that's what we try to achieve, and it's our mentality, it's our culture inside of 1inch team to give everything, to provide the best experience, to provide the best results. I will start with a few things about the current market situation. Did you know that crypto is actually early right now? Compared to the internet adoption, we are right now in the year 2000 in terms of user numbers. So, and crypto is a huge thing. There are centralized exchanges, there are decentralized exchanges, and we say sometimes also, we call it also Web3. But what is Web3? If you look into Web 2 world, Web 2 world is more about social media, sharing information, using centralized companies like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, anyways, everything on our Facebook. But LinkedIn, what is now under Microsoft, like huge guys owning such social media platforms, and everything what you post, they own. They can do whatever they want with your data. In Web3 world, we got through Satoshi Nakamoto digital currencies. We got Bitcoin. With Vitalik Buterin, we got decentralized computer, what give us the possibility to build decentralized applications. So we can actually do the same what we have in Web 2 in Web 3 already in decentralized manner. So we see already decentralized social media. We have a lot of exchanges, and we have non-custody wallets. So you don't have to trust the next FTX, and you don't need to deposit your funds to a centralized entity who will maybe gamble with the funds. You can just easily use a simple non-custody wallet. There are many of them, MetaMask. Uniswap is doing also nowadays wallets. We as well, we have 1inch non-custody wallet because we started to build it because we didn't find the right wallet for ourselves. So we started to build. I don't know if you know the story behind Porsche car. So Ferry Porsche, the son of Ferdinand Porsche. Ferdinand Porsche was an engineer, mechanical engineer for Mercedes-Benz, for VW. And he was like, his son was also like studying engineering and other things. And his son, Ferry Porsche, was looking for a car what he couldn't find out there. He started to build by himself. And once he has built the first car, he was driving around with it. Everyone was wondering, what is this car? Looks really nice, very sportly. And I want the same. And here, we do the same with our products. We build things what we don't find out there. What is DeFi? Decentralized finances is a blockchain-based system that automates financial transactions through smart contracts. It eliminates the need of intermediates. Not always. Some companies try to misuse our blockchain decentralized computer like Ethereum and trying to build more in centralized way. So they have the admin keys, they can replace the smart contracts implementations. We from 1inch, same as Uniswap and other bigger leader in this market, are looking to build, if you look in the traditional world, if you have a bridge, we just build a new bridge and let people use the new bridge. Yeah? And the old bridge we maybe stop or remove. This is the way how we should operate on blockchain. If you have a smart contract, you let people just migrate to a new smart contract, and the old smart contract should be stopped, disabled, or can still operate. Like what happened with Uniswap first version, for example, it's still there. Uniswap version V2 is also there. People can still use it, but almost no one is using it because it's not that efficient as a new version. So DeFi is accessible, trustless, composable, and non-custodial. So what means DeFi accessibility? Everyone around the globe can create own crypto account. You don't need a central entity where you need to pass through a lot of checks and questions, and where you need also to have some money. In our world, crypto is global. Everyone, also like in South Africa or in Africa or in North Pole, can just create a new wallet by having just internet access in a mobile phone. It can be used 24/7. No one can prevent that you using different services. Composability. It's the main point of DeFi. Everything what we build is composable. It means, I give you an example of our original aggregation protocol. Our protocol was a money Lego on top of already existing ones. For example, back into 2019, we had multiple liquidity pools, liquidity sources, DEXs, such as Uniswap, Bagger, Kyber Network, and 0x with the Limit Order protocol. What we have built is just a new smart contract, a new application, what use the applications under the hood, like Uniswap, Kyber, and so on. To aggregate the liquidity, we use specific algorithm to find the best distribution to achieve the best execution. So, and only the composability offered us the possibility to build a new product on top of it. In the traditional world, you need to sign a lot of contracts, you need an entity to get access to a centralized exchange. And even if you have a company and you are small, you're maybe 2.5 men, like we were, 12 men, because I, Anton, my co-founder, and one of our advisors, Michel, who helped us, they will not give you the access. This is how it works, so it actually prevents the innovations. And if I offer access for everyone, everyone can start build already today without like having company, money, or relations to someone. So we can build swaps, aggregated swaps, highly efficient swaps. We can automate things. We can, of course, there are some like money markets, for example, where you can lend and borrow. On top of money markets, we can build leverage platforms where you can just leverage specific tokens. You can go long, you can go short. DeFi is trustless. In the normal world, you have a lot of intermediates. You have third parties. If you pay with your Visa or MasterCard, there are like tens of intermediates who cut on the fees and get paid for your transaction, and you pay like maybe 2% of the transaction amount. But there's no need for this. We have our decentralized computer, we have our decentralized program, what cannot be shut down by anyone, and it can process much more efficient. I can give you a real-world example what can come very soon. If you look on Netflix, Netflix deals with a lot of subscriptions. High complexity, a lot of third parties who manage in different countries with a lot of different licenses and setup and compliance teams. A lot of people, like millions of people, right? And we can reduce the complexity to 100 lines of code on Ethereum or any layer 2s. Because we can build things much more accessible and much more effective and efficient. So such a subscription can be implemented with O1 complexity, means with a constant complexity. It doesn't matter if it's 1 billion people or one person subscribe to this service. This is what is coming soon, I think, also with the AI agent. AI agent needs to pay somehow. And the best way is to pay with crypto payments, crypto payment channels maybe. DeFi is non-custodial. There are no middlemen where you need to deposit your funds. You can just perform actions, transactions, or intents. It's a new thing what's still coming in the last years. To interact with the programs and to execute swaps, to do staking, to do leverage trading, and more. If you look on the market size, DeFi, decentralized finance, is very small. Web3 DeFi market is almost the same. Web3 is like more also about social media and also like NFTs and some games. The crypto market is a little bit bigger. We have centralized exchanges. So in DeFi markets, if you look at the numbers, we have 100 billion total value locked. That means there are people who provide liquidity, so other people can exchange on this liquidity. What is not possible on centralized exchange. You as a normal person, you cannot just go to centralized exchange and put in a liquidity pool of Ethereum, maybe Bitcoin, or Ethereum USDC, or Bitcoin USDC. Your own liquidity and earn on every trade. You cannot do it. But in our world, you can do it. You can earn money on each trade what's happening in DeFi. We have 10 billions of US dollars daily DEX trading volume. Centralized exchanges are much, much bigger. They reach already almost the daily Nasdaq trading volume with 265 billions in total. But here we have also the problem, centralized exchanges are fragmented. The liquidity is fragmented through centralized exchanges. Can be done much better in DeFi. Crypto market capitalization is 3 trillion. If you look at the traditional equity market capitalizations, 123 trillion. So we are just at the beginning of our journey. DeFi is fragmented a lot, and DeFi and Web3 is fragmented between Ethereum with around 55%, and then we have Ton, Solana, Binance Smart Chain, Arbitrum, Layer 2s. Everyone from the feeling is launching right now own Layer 2. Like Uniswap announced they launched own Unilayer, they call them, how I remember, to build for own application own Layer 2. It costs just additional fragmentation, what is not efficient, but it's fine. I will tell you a little bit later why. There's also Ton also innovating in the space and bringing new type of blockchains what works a little bit different manner than Ethereum. But we have crypto fragmentation. We have more liquidity. We have Bitcoin. It's a lot of liquidity. And we see nowadays Bitcoin price going up very well, right? But did you recognize that volumes are almost the same? And that means, for me, it's an indicator that actually institutions buying right now the Bitcoin, not retail. Retail is not yet there. So we are really early right now with the bull cycle. We have liquidity in DeFi, so it's also a good part, but we have also XRP, we have Doge. Elon Musk loves Doge very well and pushed it somehow, I don't know why. We have Sui, we have like all things like Litecoin, Polkadot, we have Filecoin, Monero, and some other assets. And this liquidity we can actually use. So tell me, do you know any better solution than centralized exchanges with limited source of liquidity? I think, especially here in Australia, I recognize you're very into crypto. I would love to onboard you more in Web3 world because there is a better solution than centralized exchange. I'm not hating centralized exchanges. They are one of our partners as well. They could build centralized exchanges with technology what they had, and now we come with a better technology. We have our One-Inch Fusion, what is intent-based protocol, where user create off-chain order, and the settlement happen on-chain. On-chain, the application, the smart contract on-chain verifies that the user get what they expect. Then we have atomic swaps. Hash time lock contracts were introduced back in 2013 by a guy on Bitcoin Talk already. It was implemented in Bitcoin, but no one used it, or used before us. We combined these two technologies and happy really to introduce intent-based atomic cross-chain swaps. We call it Fusion Plus. It's seamless, secure, self-custody, gasless. So you have almost the same user experience in centralized exchange. You just click a button, you verify what you see, and you get what you see, at least. We try to improve the price always for the user. I will also explain why. So you don't have to pay the transactions by yourself. It's done by professional executors. It's extensible. You can have a team building on new blockchain, implementing the protocol what we published with a white paper. And we are working on a gold standard specification for everyone for cross-chain swaps together with Ethereum Foundation and other bigger players. It's efficient. We use innovative Dutch auction approach so for their price finding. I'll also explain in the next slides about that. It's competitive. So we have market makers, arbitrage traders, professional traders tapping into the orders of the users to try to execute as soon as possible. And this is trustless. They are not third parties because it's just you, smart contract, and someone else. It's P2P. It provides math protection by design. If you're Web3 native, you know this problem. When you do the transaction by yourself, you do a swap, someone see your transaction and can front run you. This attack, we call it sandwich attack. Someone can put own transaction before your transaction and one transaction after your transaction, so they can manipulate the price inside of these two transactions and extract value out of it. More than 18 billions of US dollars were lost already in the time between 2015 and now. And we solved this problem by just designing a new protocol that solved this problem by design. It's gasless, so you don't pay any transaction for the swaps itself. It's paid by the market makers, and it's included in the rate. When you exchange huge amount of money, you don't even should care about that because you get even better price. I will show you as well. So liquidity is coming across the entire market. We give time market makers to arbitrage to source the liquidity from around all markets. Centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, different networks as well. This is our engine. Looks very complicated, but it's simple. We offer it to retail and institutional customers. We plan to come to Australia with our fully regulated environment. We use our community technology, our intent-based cross-chain swaps, where we can offer to buy any token for any token, cross networks. We have market makers. I mentioned already they use multiple blockchains to hedge positions. They use different strategies. So we are like a P2P market where we sell user orders for the benefit of users. We have high grade of compliance. We have compliance team working, monitoring always all the transactions, all the users who interact with our APIs or protocols. And we use TRM Labs and some other providers, aggregate all the information to verify that no malicious actors like hackers can exchange any penny on our protocols. Our Dutch auction approach, how we sell the orders, is very unique. Here's a real-world example. Someone exchanged 12 million USDT to WTH. And this person got 135,000 US dollars more than they could get it by just doing one single transaction and would exchange it on different exchanges in one time. How that does it work is, the theory is, when someone wants to perform such an order, we give time for the market makers. So we have an order of 6 minutes, for example, for this size of order. For smaller order, we normally set 3 minutes. And settlements mostly done in the first blocks. On Ethereum, 12.24 seconds. On layer 2s, under a couple of seconds. So here you see this chart. This is price chart. The theory is, if the user exchange everything right now on the market, they get this market price, what you see in the middle. The auction start is spot price, what you see on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. Is the current market rate. The first point is the spot price. The second point on this chart is 1/6 of the amount of the 12 millions of US dollars in USDT. The rate for this amount of assets on the market. So you see here we have multiple points, and somewhere in the middle we see already like the market rate is almost like 5/6 of the amount. So the theory, we try to sell in time and offer market makers to execute partially. So you see these green lines. Different market makers started to execute already almost on the spot price, because they are able to hedge on centralized exchange on other different networks as well. So they can just use own funds, or they can even borrow on money markets. I see very often they go to Aave, borrow on Aave some assets and settle the trade with the user and rebalance afterwards from centralized exchange. So the theory is to sell user intent to exchange assets in time and allow to partially execute the trade by multiple participants who compete between each other to be first. Because if they wait, they don't get this order, they cannot earn on it. Even if they make $1 US on it, they perform the swap, the execution. Otherwise, they just don't get anything. So we have some optimizations since the last version. We take into account the gas execution cost, so we have settlement almost immediately. It's also kind of thing what came to my mind after like walking half year, thinking about how we can improve this problem, that the settlement is not executed for small amounts immediately, and we came to a good solution with the team. The future of trading is 24/7 trustless, self-custodial trading of any tokenized asset. It can be stock, it can be real estate. So it's already there. So people tokenize art, tokenize real estate. I personally am into realty.co. I don't know if you know these guys. They offer tokenized real estate. You can just invest already with $50 into the tokens. Every property has own set of tokens. And you get every week payouts from the rent. And it's really nice. So, and we want to build an environment where such assets can be traded and fully legally. We are working on license in Switzerland and the United Arab Emirates, also looking to speak with regulators here for this, especially this product, so we can offer also securities, also currencies. Yeah, so people need to exchange currencies. Why you should go to one single exchange and deposit your funds there? You can, if it's tokenized, you have it in your wallet. You can just easily also do currency trading. Remember always, not your keys, not your money. Our Fusion Plus technology for cross-chain swaps in non-custody manner is always available on app.oneinch.io. Our community foundation-driven DApp application for accessing OneInch network services. And also in our non-custody wallets. You're welcome to try it out. You are welcome to come to our booth to grab some of these physical airdrops. It's also one of our innovations from 2019. We invented a solution how to distribute physical, like how to distribute cryptocurrencies fully in a safe manner. So this is physical airdrop of OneInch tokens. So you can get one of these, and you can already play around with our OneInch wallet, so you don't have to deposit by yourself, so you can already do swaps or transfers and play around with the next generation of finance, Web3, and ownership about your assets. I have one more thing. We have a small contest. We have nice swag on our booth. Participate in our contest, download the OneInch wallet, and get the chance to get our nice swag, our tracksuit from collaboration with Bruce Lee, and yeah, some other things. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.